Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl Dunn, and I'm here to demonstrate an intermediate financial accounting problem dealing with the time value of money for a fictitious company called Alina Lakers Company. Alina Lakers has leased some equipment from a supplier, and we're given the amount that they're paying each year, how many years they're paying, and what the present value of that arrangement is. We're asked then to figure out what the implicit interest rate in that leasing contract is. So take a look at the problem. Pause the video for as long as you need to read it. Let's begin by making a timeline of the payments involved in this arrangement. Right now we're sitting here at time equals 0, which is today. We're going to make a $50,000 payment. Then we're going to make 11 more $50,000 payments. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more payments. And each one of those is going to have a $50,000 payment attached to it. So we see that altogether there are 12 payments. And so the N that we're going to be interested in for this problem is 12. And the interest rate is what we're trying to calculate. We also know the present value of this arrangement because that's given to us in the problem. And so the present value of this annuity due is given to us as $346,885. We know that if we were to take the present value of an annuity due factor at n equals 12 and I equals something, and we would multiply that factor times the payment amount of $50,000, we would end up with this $346,885. Since this is what we're looking for, and this is what we know, we can divide both sides by 50,000 algebraically, and that will isolate the factor on one side, and we can then calculate what that factor would end up being. And if we divide 346,885 by 50,000, we get 6.9377. What we then do is we go to the table for the present value of an annuity due, and we go to the row of n equals 12, and we go across that row until we find the interest rate that corresponds to the factor that's closest to this 6.9377. So take a look at that table right now in that n equals 12 row and see if you can find the interest rate that corresponds to this factor or something close to it. Looking in the table for the present value of an annuity due in the n equals 12 row, we see that interest rate 12% has the factor 6.9377, and it has a 0 on the end of it, which of course doesn't change its value. So we can see that 12% is the interest rate that is implicit in this leasing agreement. That concludes this demonstration. Thank you for viewing, and have a wonderful day.